Hello everybody, it is Sophie here. How are you all doing? Welcome back to my channel. My surroundings might seem a little bit different at the moment. That is because I'm actually currently staying in a hotel. I'm having 1 week of radiation up here in Melbourne, and just with my whole pain and everything, we thought it would just be easiest if I stayed up instead of going back and home and back and forth and coming back up. So we're just staying here for the week, and I wanted to get a video up for you guys, and I know a lot of you have been requesting some sort of makeup tutorial, so I thought while I'm up here I'm not really doing a whole heap of way out makeup looks, so I thought I would just kind of do an everyday makeup look. I don't have a specific routine that I actually do every day, because I love to try and change it up and do different looks, especially with my eyeshadow and stuff. So I think this is just going to kind of be a look, and we'll just see where it takes us and see where we go. But I thought I'd just hop on and film. I'm filming on my vlog camera because I thought that seemed a bit more real than my big old camera. To tell you the truth, I didn't actually bring my big camera, but nobody needs to know that. Anyway, so I'm filming on my vlog camera in case the quality is different or anything. I'm filming in front of a window. This is my view. Basically, that's the Royal Children's Hospital where I have all my chemotherapy and treatment, and then just down and around the corner there is Peter Mac, where I'm having my radiation. So yeah, I've got my makeup set out here. Just got some brushes, some palettes. I bring an extensive amount of makeup because I, needed to have a little bit of variety, and if I was going to be stuck in this hotel room all day, I didn't want to be bored, and I wanted to have lots of options. And then I've just got my everyday makeup bag in here, my Zoella Beauty bag from Zoe. So yeah, I'm going to just set you guys down and let's see where this makeup look takes us. So the first thing I always start off with is a facial spray. So no, this isn't so some people, I call this a facial spray, I call this a priming spray, but I always like to start off with a toner. But I actually think Mum has stolen it. Basically, I always spray my face with my Mario Badescu spray before I do my makeup, but I think Mum's stolen it and it's in the bathroom and I can't be bothered going to get it. So we're just going to skip that step, but after I do that, I always go in with some sort of priming and setting spray. The one that I have in my makeup bag today is just the Too Faced Hangover RX 3-in-1 replenishing primer and setting spray, and this one was gifted to me by Louise. I love you so much, Louise, and it is awesome. It has one of the best misters, so spray that all over my face, and it smells so good. It smells like coconuts, and it's so refreshing, and it does wake you up. So I just spray that all over my face. What I like to go in with is a primer. Sometimes I miss this step, to be honest, but if we're talking everyday makeup, I might do it maybe once or twice a week, but for the sake of this video, we'll do it. The one that's just in my bag is the Marc Jacobs Invisible Undercover Primer. I guess a lot of people, this is a primer. People just prime their face with that. I always like to go in with something on top just because I feel it just makes my makeup last that little bit better. If you guys could see right behind the camera right now, it's actually just started raining. So there you go, there's Melbourne weather for you. 1 minute it's sunny, the next minute it's cloudy, then it's rainy, then it's as warm can be. We get 4 seasons in one day. Anyway, so I just like to pop that all over my face, just a nice base, and then I go in with foundation. So in my everyday makeup bag, I always have 2 foundation options. I usually have one high-end and then one drugstore, and the drugstore one I have is the Maybelline Fit Me, what is this, Matte and Poreless foundation. I love this foundation. It's such good coverage for the price you pay. It's such good quality, and the color, it's a pretty good match. It's a little bit light, but it's pretty good. And then the other one I have is the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Water foundation, which I got in LA, and you guys know how much I love this foundation. But today, I think, because I've used this in both my videos, I'm going to try out the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless one. And this one doesn't come with a like a dropper or anything. You just have to pour it on the back of your hand, which kind of sucks because it does get a bit messy, but you know, if you keep it controlled, it's pretty good. So I'm just going to pour that on to the back of my hand like this. I try not to get too much because you don't need a lot. This stuff is very full coverage. And then I just like to take my damp beauty blender. It looks a bit funny. Mum just wet it. So then I just Then I just like to take my finger and kind of dot it all over my face in the places that I need. If I'm looking down here, it's because my mirror is down here. But I just kind of dot it all over my face wherever I think I need it. And I love to also go down my neck. I cannot forget my neck because I hate it when my neck and my face are two different colors. So yeah, and then if I have any left over on my my hand, I'll just pick it up with the beauty blender and then just start blending it all in like this. This foundation, it's really up to you how full coverage you want it, depending on how much you add and how much you kind of like how much you put on your face is how much coverage you're gonna get. I really do like the coverage that it gives when you just put on like a light layer, because I'm not a person that likes a full coverage foundation look, but it's up to you really. So I'm just gonna blend this in. I'm gonna finish blending this in and I'll be back with you guys in a tick. So once I've done my foundation, I like to go in with concealer, and I usually go between these. Well, so I used to always use this one. This is the Naked Skin Urban Decay concealer, but I find it gets really patchy under my eyes and like bunchy under my eyes because I have really dry under eyes. So I recently picked up the NARS, what's this, Radiant Creamy Concealer, and it's really good for brightening. But somebody sent me, I just dropped it, 1 second. As I was saying before, I was really interrupted. Somebody sent me the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and this is in the shade Fair. I believe this is the lightest shade, and I've been using this instead of my other two concealers, and I've been loving it. It's such a nice concealer. The wand is so much thicker than regular concealer ones, and it's so nice. I don't even know how to describe it. It just goes on really nicely. The color is beautiful. The formula, the coverage, I love it. Oh, sorry, I'm out of breath. When I dropped my concealer up, my whole makeup bag decided to drop as well, so I had to pick that up. But I just put that kind of like under my eyes where my dark circles are, and then just a few other spots that need brightening up, and then I just take my beauty blender again and blend it out.
You can see how much lighter already that my under eyes are compared to what they used to be. I also take it up onto my eyelid as well, because I have a lot of like veins on my eyelids, so I like to just take the concealer, kind of like prime my eyelids, and also just cancel out any of the veins, if you will. And get the shine tool. Yellow.
So sorry about that, guys. Mum called me. She was asking me what memory disc I wanted, but in the meantime I just finished blending out that concealer, and then I need to quickly go in with a powder before it all starts to crease. I usually switch between two powders. They're both from the drugstore. This one is the Australis Fresh and Flawless pressed powder. I only got this a couple of days ago and I've been loving it. And then you guys saw me use this one in my other video. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Set and Smooth Normal to Dry powder. So today, eeny meeny miny mo, I think I'm going to use the Australis Fresh and Flawless powder. It just looks like this. It's just got a round powder, and then underneath it has a mirror and a sponge. I've never used a sponge because I don't know why you would use a sponge for your powder. But for under my eyes, when I'm setting under my eyes, I like to take this small brush here. This is from Colourpop, and I just take the powder, you know, just whirl it around, and then I just kind of set under the eyes because I feel like you can get into a more concentrated area with that. But then when I'm setting the rest of my face, there goes the sponge, the useless sponge. when I'm setting the rest of my face, I take this bigger one. I think this is from the same range. Yeah, this is just a bigger version, a denser version of their powder brush, and I just swirl my brush in the powder, and then I just take it all over my whole face and
set my face so that our foundation and concealer and everything we have just placed down sets. And you can't forget the neck.
Now moving on to contour. I kind of contour sometimes if I have the time or if I'm feeling it. Sometimes I'm just too lazy or I just can't be bothered because I feel like it doesn't do anything. But if I am in the mood to contour, I take this little duo face, I don't know what it's called, the 20 Dream Filter Instamark. It's a palette by Marc Jacobs and it's just got a contour and highlight shade. I take this dark chocolatey shade contour. It is very subtle contour, which is why I like it, and it's also why I don't really do it sometimes, because sometimes I'm like, is it really worth doing? Is it pointless? Do you even see what I'm doing? But nonetheless, I do it. I just take my brush in the powder and then just kind of sculpt out a line, kind of like from up in my hairline down my cheekbone towards my mouth. Love me some boost juice. Anyway, now that my contour is done, I'm going to be moving on to bronzer, and the only bronzer that I have in my bag today is the Too Faced Beach Bunny bronzer. I love this bronzer. It's like a, oh, I'm very bright. Hold on a second. Ooh. Ooh. There we go. This is a really like shimmery bronzer. It's very warm. I love it. This is what it looks like. I've had it for a little while now. And I'm just going to take it on this big old brush here. This is actually from Marc Jacobs. They sent it to me. I love it for bronzer. It's so nice. I just take a little bit. You really don't need a lot of this. I kind of just tap off the excess and oh, that smoothie. It's got pineapple in it. It's like burning my throat. And just kind of pop it in my cheekbones and wherever you put your bronzer, up on the forehead, the jawline, and then you can't forget the other cheek, of course. And then I never contour my nose, but I always seem to do it when I come on video. I'm just going to take this and kind of like pinch it a bit and just go down the sides of my nose and over the top like that, because why not? And I love bronzing down my neck as well because we need to make it look a little bit more tan than what it is. So yeah, bronzer is done. Moving on to blush, I always pack 3 blushes when I'm traveling, and they're all the same blush, just different colors. Because you've always got to have a different blush for a different color look. You might be doing like a peachy look and you want to do a peachy eye, so you want to do a peachy blush, and you want to do a peachy lip, or you might be doing a neutral look, so you want to do a neutral. Anyway, you get the gist. These are the Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-Hour blushes. My favorite blushes in the whole wide world. I have 3 shades. Today I think I'm going to use this one. It's my all-time classic favorite. Actually no, I'm going to use this one here. This one's called Fearless. The packaging's cuter on this one. It's got a little bit of a flower design on it. This is a shimmer. This has got a little bit of shimmer in it. So I'm just going to take that on a Real Techniques blush brush. You don't need a lot of this because again it's very pigmented. I don't like a super intense blush. I like just a natural blush, so just smile and just pop it on the apples of my cheeks and kind of push it back into that bronzer and contour. Okay, it looks like I have a lot of blush on in the camera. I don't. I'll show you guys in a second. The camera makes it look, that's better. Oh, no, that makes it look like I have a lot of blush on. I promise I don't have this much blush on, but you know, the camera picks up things that you don't want to see. Anyway, that's a bit better. So I'm going to move on to eyeshadow now, and me being the extra person I am, brought up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 eyeshadow palettes with me. Yep, you guys heard that right. I have this one, which is not for a natural look. This is the Too Faced Glitter Bomb palette. Yeah, this was kind of more for just messing around with. And then this is the Urban Decay Naked Heat palette, which Louise got me less than a week ago, and I brought it up with me because I wanted to play around with it. I haven't got a chance to play with it yet, so I brought that up with me as well. I might try that today, we'll see. And then I also have my ColourPop single shadows, which I bring with me everywhere because these are literally the best things in the world. It's every shade I could ever want in a palette, so I bring that with me everywhere. And then of course I've got my Nicole Guerrero highlighting palette. Oh, what happened there? Oh no. I cannot go anywhere without this. This is my favorite highlighting palette, especially these two shades right here. So that's that. And then last but not least is my Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette, which I also just recently got the other day, and I really haven't had a chance to play around with it either. But how pretty is some of these shades, especially look at this blue down here, and then this pink up here is just calling my name. Maybe we'll use that today. Look how pretty it is. It's stunning. And then this one down here as well. Whoop, there. Gorgeous. So I guess you guys will just have to wait and see what eyeshadow I picked. So I brought you guys a little bit closer for the eyes, actually quite a bit closer. I've decided that I wanted to try out, at least for the first part of this eyeshadow look, I'm going to try out the Naked Heat palette. I'm super excited to be trying this out. Ooh. It's got some really nice warm tones in there, and I love myself some warm tones. So I'm going to start with this colour right here called Sourced, and I'm just going to pop that through my crease.
Really nice shadows. They're very powdery though, I will tell that.
I guess the price you gotta pay for good pigmentation is a little bit of powder, and these are definitely powdery, but it does pay off. So I'm just gonna take that other colour and put it through my other eye. Duh. That definitely wasn't the colour I was actually expecting the eyeshadow to come out like. It was definitely a lot more like warm brown. It looked a lot more cool toned. Anyway, it still looks nice. I'm just going to add a little bit more to this eye because the other eye was a bit darker. Just going to take a denser kind of packing brush, and then I'm going to go into the shade next to Sourced, and it's just called Low Blow. That one right there, and I'm just going to pop that into the, yeah, I'm just going to pop it into the outer corner. Just see how powdery these guys are. Anyway, I'm just going to pop that into the outer corner.
It's kind of digging up.
How does that look? I'm going to go in with the shade here, this purple one, what's it called? On Fuego or something, I think. I'm just going to pop that right into the outer V, very lightly.
Start by packing that in, and then I'll go back and blend it later.
I'm going to take my big fluffy blending brush again and just blend that all out up into the crease. Now I'm going to grab the Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette, and I think you can all guess what colour I'm going in to be using right now, can't you? Yup, I'm using this pink shade over here. You all guessed it. It was just screaming my name. I had to use it. How pretty is it? I'm basically just going to be taking this, not like a cut crease, but just going to take it on my lid. I'm going to take this flat top brush from Colourpop and some of our hangover spray. I'm just going to wet the brush so we can kind of create that foiled eyeshadow look. So I'm just going to take some of the, where is it? Some of the colour on my brush like this, so it's all coated. And then where's my mirror? Here. I need my mirror. The only thing about this palette is it doesn't come with a mirror, which sucks. It would be so good if it did. Anyway, I'm going to take colour and just kind of sometimes I find it is easier at first just to go in with your finger, because these shadows are so much more pigmented when you do use your finger, and it's pretty easy to create the cut crease look with your finger anyway. Yeah, I like that better. I'm just going to use my finger for the other eye as well. Awesome. So once your eyes be looking all sparkly, you can go back in to the Naked Heat palette. I don't know, I'm kind of just playing with colours here. I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just going to go back in with that palette, and I'm going to take that Fuego colour again, the one that we used kind of just packed on the outer V, and I'm just going to kind of blend them together so it transitions nicely. Got that purple shade up in there now, looking pretty cool. Just kind of blending the two together so there's no harsh lines. Awesome. And then you just want to go back in with your original shade, this one down here, Sourced, and kind of just like blend everything out so there's no harsh lines. Everything's nice and even. Everything looking fab. Awesome. I realized as I was doing this makeup look, there's something I've been completely forgetting. I still have to do my eyebrows, so I'm just going to quickly pop off and do them. I'm just as always, use the Anastasia Brow Wiz in soft brown. Nothing new, so I'm just going to quickly do them, and I will. Righto, so I finished my brows. I hope this lighting's okay. I feel like it's getting dark. Maybe what if I put you guys over here? Yeah, that's better. I'll just sit you up here. Much better. So I'm just going to, I just filled my brows in with my brow gel. No, what am I saying? I just filled my brows in with my Brow Wiz. Now I'm going to, if I can find it, did I pack it? Maybe I didn't pack it. Oh, no, here it is. I'm going to put some clear brow gel through them. This is just the Anastasia clear brow gel. All of the writing is literally rubbed off. I love this stuff. It sets them in place so well. It just keeps them where you want them to be. So just pop that through my brows. Make sure I don't actually pop it through my hair instead. So yeah, just do that. Let that dry a bit, and then we have 2 more steps to go: highlight and lips, and the eyes are done. I really liked how they turned out. They don't you know what annoys me? I can never seem to get identical eyes, but they're nice anyway. Oh, I have to do mascara. Silly me. I am just going to do my fave mascara. This is the Tarte Man-Eater mascara. I love this stuff. The wand is so good. Where is my mirror? I have too many mirrors on the go and I can never seem to find any of them. Yeah, I'm just going to apply this.
I love this stuff because it don't so clumpy, but I always seem to get it on my lid somehow. So fingers crossed that I don't do that.
Oh, no, spoke too soon. Can you guys see that? Yep, up there. I just dropped my whole makeup bag. Oh no, Mommy gonna have to help me pick it up. Oh my god. Can you just pop it all back in the bag? Oh, this is a disaster.
It's not a disaster.
Oh,
Just relax, okay?
Why? Oh god. So as I was doing my mascara, my whole makeup bag decided to drop on me. But I just finished doing that. I've got some on my lid. As I was saying, I just let it dry and then you can kind of just scrape it off. I'll just do my bottom lashes. Oh no, I didn't do under eye. Color under eye. I think sometimes I forget to put like eyeshadow under my, like on my lower lash line, but sometimes I think the eyeshadow on my lid is actually so intense that I don't really need it. So I think today's one of those days. I'm just going to foresee eyeshadow today. Okay, so I got my eyeshadow under the eyes, and then last step, second last step, is highlight. Today I'm going to use the Too Faced Love Light Blinded by the Light highlighter. I love this stuff. It's such a gorgeous color. And I'm just going to take my A23 brush, just kind of swirl it on there and pack it on the cheeks. I love this highlight. You can make it really natural or you can make it really glowy, depending on how you like it. I personally prefer a really blinding highlight, so that's why I do that. And then I go in with my Real Techniques setting powder brush, because this is a really dense brush, and then I just pack on the highlight, because like I said, I love an intense highlight. And then I go over my eyebrow, my cupid's bow, oh sorry, my nose and my cupid's bow, because you cannot forget the cupid's bow. And then the last step today is lips. My favorite lip combination lately has been my MAC here you go. My favorite lip combination lately has been the MAC either MAC Politely Pink or MAC Gloss. Do you want to just hold this? Yeah, just hold it right there. So my favorite lipstick combination lately has been MAC either in Fabby, and it's just like a nice light frosted pink, or MAC Politely Pink. I got these both overseas. Again, it's just like a nice frosted pink, but today I think I'm going to use, what did I just say? This one was Politely Pink. I think that's secretly my favorite. So I just put that, oh, I just like chopped half it off. I just popped that all over my lids, my lips, did I say? Like that. And then my favorite thing to do is to come in with my favorite gloss. This is the NYX Butter Gloss. I have 4 shades, but this is my favorite one with this kind of look. This is the NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Claire, and it just ties the look together perfectly. Ready? Perfect. So that is the finished look, and then I'm just going to set my face with my spray again. And voila, here's the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed. That is the end of the video. So this is the look. This is the eyes. I don't really know how they turned out, but I hope they turned out well. I love the like shimmer with like the dark, and then the nice subtle bronze. The cute little lip. I love a little bit of shimmer on my lip. Mwah! I love this eye look though. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and comment down below if you want more makeup related videos in the future, because I'll be completely happy to do them. I love filming videos like this. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye guys, I love you so much. Mwah. Bye.